PKD Nambiar, also a political commentator. If I can go, PKD, the same question to you if you can hear me.
Well, can you repeat the question, Safar Bhai?
My question was that are you in agreement to the assessment by SP Vad that this is an effort by Pakistan to foment trouble in India? There are international forces who are hell bent to create trouble in India, particularly in Punjab, which has suffered due to terrorism in the past, and Amritpal Singh is just a manifestation of that.
I agree with Mr. Vaid word to word. In fact, I would like to add few more points. It's not anymore than just the Pakistan. It is also coming from whether it is the source of funding is coming from Canada, Australia, or UK and many other places. The sympathizers and the voice for a separate Khalistani movement is picking up very fast, not only in one place or the other places, and many developed countries. So this is definitely a worry. Some point from the point of view of that Punjab as a state is going through a very difficult situation from a very progressive state, wherein it is considered to be the one who really feed the or half of India in every possible way. But now suddenly there is a exodus of youth moving, don't wanted to stay in Punjab, and I have a very my wife belongs to, I'm a Damat of Punjab, so I know Punjab for the last 20 years very
No,
closely. So
I would tend to PKD. I can't hear you. Yes.
you're always loud and
Yes,
clear.
yes.
There are multiple problems, Safar Bhai, with regard to Punjab. One is, of course, political, religious, and cultural challenges. If you really look at the history of Punjab for maybe about a 500 or 1,000 years, Punjab never used to, by culturally, never used to like Delhi. So if you really look at it, all the fight even against the Mughals or all those, the Punjab as a state or as a complete, they never used to be under the sultanate of the Delhi. They always
Yeah,
fought against it. That's the cultural one. Now coming to the
yeah.
political one, there was Mr. Ghosh was talking about. There was always the post that the Bhindranwala, the terrorism time. There was some kind of a balancing act, whether it is Congress or even some Akali Dal. They have been trying to make some kind of a balancing. The hardliners have always been there. They're completely there. Even they may not be very senior topmost leaders who was able to command a pan Punjab popularity. But then hardliners were always there. People who were sympathizers to the Khalistani movement has always been there in Punjab. But the only thing is that they were all looking for a trigger. And Aam Aadmi Party coming into the power, and it is also said, and I don't know whether it is true or not, maybe the time will tell, that the Aam Aadmi Party Supremo has never been ready to take a very strong stand, including at least even from the point of view of a statement against the Khalistani movement. It is even said that the Aam Aadmi Party was one of the beneficiary of the people who the large amount of funds, political funding from these elements, which may be from outside India or from the Punjab or within in the country. So there are multiple challenges. One, as the Mr. Vaid said, that there are large amount of international people who are ready to fund today to create some kind of an extremism. The Pakistan is already going through a political and economic crisis of its worst in the last 75 years. In India's popularity amongst the global popularity is increasing, and it is becoming an economic superpower and a very vibrant democracy. So all these people, like just imagine in 1 year's time, somebody who is just coming out from Dubai, who was not even having any kind of a history or a many major attachment to the Punjab. So he is definitely, there is no doubt he was planted. But I'm only surprised in the last 6 months or 7 months or 8 months, what was the Punjab police was doing? What was the intelligence of Punjab police was doing? I would say it is a very too late of an action. The Ajnala police station attack was an attack on not just not to a police station, to the Punjab as a whole, and even to challenge the country as a whole. I would say
Right.
that today's decision, of course, we all will applaud what the Punjab police has done, but politically, as the political leadership in Punjab has failed, both in terms of whether it is in terms of development, and you will also be surprised. I'll tell you for an example. Ludhiana used to be the second place, or the two industrial capitals in the north of India. One was in the Kanpur, that is in the UP, and second was Ludhiana. But Ludhiana today, you will be surprised, most of the top industrial houses from Ludhiana has moved to Haryana, that is very close to either to Manesar or Gurgaon. So there is an exodus of business, the businessmen
Yes.
from business and businesses from Punjab. The people don't want it to. Punjabiyat is something like one of the very, very solid culture in India as compared to many other places. It is
Yes.
the one.
Yes.
Can I complete,
Ideally,
Sabra?
yes, yes. No, the point that ideally Punjab should have been extremely prosperous, given the
Prosperous.
geography, given the everything. But it's ironical that people are leaving Punjab, whether they are going to Haryana or youngsters are leaving for foreign
Do,
countries. You know,
do you know?
Chandrasekhar,
I'll give you a stat. I'll just give
yeah,
you a very quick statistics, and this may be, and
yeah.
it may not be an accurate. Maybe somebody else can tell you in this. The amount of money which from Punjab we transfer to the rest of the world is in more than 26,000 crore per annum. Can you
That
imagine this?
that that, that that's
Be appreciated instead of making irresponsible political statements.
right. That was a volatile situation. PKD, you want to quickly come in before we wrap up?
I'm a bit surprised. It may be a very long voice, but the learned journalist who is talking and supporting this Aam Aadmi Party government, and it is an utter failure from the point of view of last 1 year. The amount of law and order issue, what happened in Punjab, is something which is very public and open. And secondly, let me remind you this: the Punjab state government was not doing anything on the March 2nd. March 2nd, the chief minister of Punjab had been called by the home minister of India. There was a meeting which held in Delhi, and in that meeting the center has asked the state government to take the strong actions, and it is all in the public and everybody knows. The entire central forces have been deployed wherever it is required. So it is not,
Okay.
don't take any credit right now. If you at all,
Okay.
the Aam Aadmi Party need to have to take any credit. It should
Yes.
have done the action maybe 6 months back or 1 year back, and then there was no
Okay.
Ajnala police station thing which should have happened. It used
Okay.
to happen even in Jammu and Kashmir. We have a former DGP here. This kind of an incident may not have happened. This used to happen in Chhattisgarh,
Right.
in the Naxalbari places. So I think let's,
Okay.
even for a moment, don't try to support a government. Government belongs to everybody. Once the government is elected, be firm on facts. The fact is that the government failed when it comes to law and order. Yet we
Okay.
all are uploading the fact that today he is arrested. But let us not
So
just try
so
to
so we
paint
still
something which
we
was not
still
true.
we